All right. Oh, we're going to be glitchy. Love it. Can you hear us? Good. We'll wait for everybody to get over here. Don't know where everybody's at because Shirley posted about. Um, I can't deal with this glitching. Hold on. Not my thing. I cannot stand that. It's terrible. Here, let me raise my chair. Oh, about fell. You're gonna have to scoot over just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. As we prepare, as the world turns, here we go. People are coming in. 2 lives in 1 day. So, what'd y'all think about the first one for real? And get y'all's opinions. We can be more one on this one. I can't do this background. I'm done with it. I gave up.
I should have just put the green screen up.
Yeah, I don't care. I might do it if I get fed up. So, how'd y'all feel about it? Did y'all like it? Was it good? Want your honest opinions. A lot of new members came in, so great lives. Y'all, I thought so. I thought it was okay. Cool.
How many members do we have now?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
Right. I don't know how so many people saw past what was happening. I'm gonna play something for y'all, and because this is not monetized, and hopefully there won't be copyrights anything. If you can look over some cuss words, this is very, very. I feel like it's a very true song from this guy's heart. It's a little. You know who Machine Gun Kelly is. Some people might not, but he's pretty good. And I'm gonna play it and let y'all hear it. Y'all cool with that? Let me know. Hold on. Okay. Oh, let me play this. There was this one part in that was very. He said every time I'm on a roll, it's like someone's got to come along and try to throw a wrench in it. I don't know. That just spoke to me. I like that. He's real. I like a lot of his stuff. Now, if you can look over some of his language, it's pretty good. He also does Champagne Supernova, and that's what I was going to play for y'all. I shared that one time, but this is going to be a laid back thing. I wanted to do something good for you guys. Uh, is there how many people's in here? Like I don't even know. We're missing so many people. We need to go out and share that again in the community section, I guess. He's just I get a lot of it musical. I don't know, like I can relate
like
to him.
New community post with it.
I guess. Yeah, I would say so. Just put it out there. Say, look, if y'all weren't um if you didn't know, there's a live, members only live happening right now, so people aren't, missing out on it. Anyway, so yeah, so glad I got to clear. I've been arguing people's for so long about the TBI and Hawkins County thing and who's leading that investigation. So to call and the way they spoke to us, that now I'll be honest, that's the first time we've ever spoke to them, and it was like that.
Yeah.
Is most of the time not taken, wasn't good. So, so I have to look past up Church's language because he's rough with it, but he I don't know. I cuss like a sailor too, so just because I try to be good for y'all on here, but I do too. So what do y'all? I would like to get some of you guys up here and talk. I'm probably not going to put this one as to the public. This will stay members only. If you want to, some of you guys want to come up and talk to us, I'd like to speak with y'all kind of one on one. That's what this is about. I will put the link right here in the chat. Don't be shy. Come up here, talk to us. We appreciate y'all. We're easy to get along with. Easy going.
So let me tell y'all what happened in between the last live and this one right here that just happened. So our kids were in there brushing their teeth in the middle of the lives, and my daughter had a loose tooth, and she was like, "I'm just gonna let this one fall out on its own, Mommy. I don't want to pull it." And I was like, "Okay, well, we're gonna have to pull it eventually if it doesn't come out." Well, then she comes around the corner and she's bawling. And I was like, "What's wrong?" And she said, "I don't want it to come out today, Mommy." And I mean, it was hanging on by a thread. And she was just bawling, wasn't she? She was so upset just because she didn't want to lose her tooth today. And then she just took a piece of toilet paper and she just popped it out. And she was just bawling the whole time, though, just because she didn't want to lose it today. But then she was fine, and she was going around showing Daddy where it had come out, and she was so proud. But it was just, I don't understand why she didn't want to lose it today.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking. She was proud of herself after, but
yeah, she was so proud.
Jackie P, what did you miss? What part do you need to recap on? Did you miss the last live or Southern Gospel Gal 62? Welcome. Yeah, thank y'all. I'm glad everybody's making it over here now. Let them get a chance. Please let me go over here and add this this link to the top of the chat. So I want y'all this is your moment. This is y'all's time to come up here and talk to us about anything. Let's discuss what y'all have, questions. As many of y'all want to come up on this panel. Let's talk it out. This is going to be, this is private. It's not going to go public. So you don't have to worry about that. Let me.
Jackie P wants to know what TBI said.
Okay, go ahead.
So basically, there was just a lot of confusion. I don't know if you saw where on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Summer's Amber Alert was taken off. But whenever I looked, it didn't look like they had any Amber Alerts, actually. It said no Amber Alerts at this time. So I don't think it was just Summers. I think it was just all of their Amber Alerts. Now, she was still listed. They still had her missing child poster on the other part of the website. Mm-hmm. But it was just on the Amber Alert part.
Sarah's waving our cat. She does it every time. Go ahead.
So first, Cam called Hawkins County. And what are you doing?
Give me her. She's going right back out the door. Oh, she's gonna flip out. She's going no.
She always does. Mm-mm. Like she.
Go ahead. She's flipping out. Throw her out there. Woo. Ow. She got me.
She was making sure. She was like, "You're throwing me out. I'm gonna get you." So anyway, he called the number to the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office, and whenever he did, it sent us straight to the jail, which is what it did whenever we called about Lexi back in September. But I don't know. I think that's kind of odd. I thought that it was because of. Mm-hmm. Yes, I will tell Nana and Mama. So anyway, back in September, it did that whenever we called. I thought it was because it was like after hours, but evidently not.
Sorry for the distractions, guys.
I guess it just goes directly to the jail regardless, because anytime we've called in tips, we've called them TBI.
Well, so that's the number that they post, Hawkins County, to get in, to talk to them, give them tips, whatever. But it goes to the jail. So, that's on them. That's, I don't know if that's after hours it rings to there or what. It could be many reasons. Anyway, where are you at? So what part have you?
So, well, whenever the guy at the jail answered, Cam was asking about the Amber Alert being taken down. It was still up on the TBI website, but not on the national.
Yeah.
Go ahead if you can do better.
So I asked him, why is this taken down on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children? He said, this is the first I've heard about it. I said, okay, well, is there any way I can get a call back? Or, I want to know because I'm trying to be accurate with the case. He says, well, I don't, he didn't really give me anything. I can't remember for word. I can actually play it now. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
That'd be better, right? Let's just play it. And so to answer creatively inspired Denise, so why can't CPS let the boys speak out to what? No, they could. LA would be able to speak to them anytime.
I would think.
In state's custody, yeah, anytime.
I know that
they are wards of the state.
Right.
So law enforcement has full access.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the judge has put it any other way in a court order, but we wouldn't know that because that would be under the gag order, right?
Yes.
So let's play that. Yeah, I'm going to, guys. Don't worry. Sorry. Yeah, fur babies and your children. They're not distracted. It's just when that's what they do. Like we'll be like, we get them all situated, and we're like, "You good? You good? Yes, we're good." The cat's like the only time ever in our life. It's like I'm gonna get up on the table.
Yeah.
And she gets weird, don't she?
So weird, and she loves to.
That's the cat we're speaking about, not our child.
She loves to lay on paper. So anytime that she sees like a piece of paper, she goes and she has to like dig on it, and I don't know. She said just call her Denise, so not to go through.
Okay.
Saying creatively inspired by Denise.
What if I want to say that? I'm just playing.
What hair all over me?
I want to say the big long sentence. I'm just joking. All right, let me see here. All right, share. You're gonna have to scoot over like I'm way out of the screen.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Scott, am I not correct on that, Scott H? First of all, we've all been under the impression that Hawkins County has been a little, but she wasn't filming it. Let me find where it was at. They said to go to their website for the. Okay, right here. There you go, Scott. I sent that. Where is it? Oh, okay, right there. Secondary distribution. I'm calling. What's the number? 1423. Looks bad. We should have this very quickly.
272
272
4848.
Yes, sir. I was just noticing that Summer Wells was taken off of the Amber Alert on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Is that accurate? Is there something changed? Or is there still an active Amber Alert?
I have no idea. This is literally the first time I'm hearing about it personally.
Okay.
If there has been a notification throughout the jail, I have not. It hasn't been brought to my attention, or I haven't noticed it.
Okay. Well, it was just for it to be off. So it shows up on Tennessee.gov, but it's not showing up on that one. And I didn't know if there. Yeah, but they still have her missing poster, but not the Amber Alert. I didn't know if there was just any change in that, or if they dropped it. I apologize for bothering you. I'm just trying to stay updated.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm sorry I couldn't help you.
Is there any way if there is any information, can I get a call back or something maybe? or can I call back?
Reach the jail. That all information through Summer Wells would still need to go through CBI find, as far as I know.
Are you, as Hawkins County, the lead investigator on the case, or is TBI?
I think it's TBI.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You too.
All right.
Wow.
I'm gonna mute right here. So this is very, very important, and I'm gonna add it up back. So, Jackie, this is where listen to what Hawkins County said, because a lot of people in our chat during this were under the impression TBI was lead in the investigation, in Summers' investigation. So listen to what TBI says right here. Well, that's small. Okay. Wow, wow, wow.
That's not good at all.
Whoa. Hold on a second.
He seemed to know. I mean, I know that went to the jail, but
Okay, first of all,
I don't understand.
I called Hawkins County main number. That's who answered right there. Also, that's the number that they tell you to call.
Yes, that's the number for Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. That
N-
was not like us trying to call the jail. That was Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. This is the second time that that's happened to us, that it went straight to them.
Yes.
The last time I thought it was because it was after hours on a weekend, but it's 4 o'clock here, so it's not technically after hours here now. So I don't know.
Elwood, that's I don't know about that. Her Amber Alert was never canceled.
No. And her Amber Alert is still active on the Tennessee website.
What did we learn from there just now? Did y'all pick up on this? First of all, we've all been under the impression that Hawkins County has been the lead on this because of the news. At least I thought everybody was, but it wasn't. A lot of people thought TB the lead investigator. Now he might be the lead investigator of Hawkins County, but we were under the impression that they were the lead on it. Now he could not. He might have said that wrong. Now we don't know. People make mistakes. He said, as far as I know, it's TBI. So didn't sound too sure. Also, right? Just there was there was some stuff there. I'm glad that I did. Glad that I
People are saying that TBI took over a long time ago. No, they didn't.
No, they did not.
No, they didn't. Even back a month or two ago, whenever they did the news interview with Detective Pruitt, they said lead investigator for the Summer Wells case, Detective Pruitt. He is with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department.
Okay, let me show you this. I can show you where they have not been. It has been switched over twice. Scott, am I not correct on that, Scott H? They have switched the lead from TBI to Hawkins County, correct? Is he still in here? Just to fact check me. Yeah, that's exact. So he said he thinks. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, he did not sound too sure himself. He said he thinks. So we can't take anything as fact, and it's not. Hawkins County might very well be the lead on this, but we just have to wait. Let me see. Scott, here, man. Email him this. Or I'll do it.
Yeah.
I got it right here. Where did it go? Are you saying the audio's is the audio wonky with y'all? Is it not coming through good? Yeah, I called TBI next. Just be patient. I'm sorry. It's just all off the hip. I didn't know I was going to do it till at the last minute when I said I'll just call them. So can y'all hear good?
Saying it's good.
Okay. There you go, Scott. I sent that to you in email.
CBI can help you.
And before anybody says anything, um, this is not doing anything to waste any law enforcement's time. It is literally asking questions from the source, and there's nothing wrong with that.
CBI can help you.
Yes, ma'am. I had a question. I just got off the phone with Hawkins County, and I noticed that that Summer had been taken off of the uh, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Her Amber Alert was removed. Is that just on there? Or is that accurate? Is there a reason?
I do not know why the National Center took her most of her information down.
If I didn't know if it might.
Because it has.
Right.
Pardon?
I was just gonna say I thought maybe. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to interrupt you.
Oh, no. We have not found her to my knowledge. They may have taken it down because she has been missing for a year.
Right.
So that alert may have been removed from their main page, but it should still be up on the rest of the page.
Okay. And I just have one question. Is TBI in charge lead in the investigation, or is Hawkins County?
That I cannot. I know it's a joint investigation, but I don't think there's one particular lead agency. But I'm not 100% sure. You would need to speak with someone up in the missing children.
All right. I asked.
For you over there.
Okay.
Hold on just a moment.
All right. Thank you.
TBI, this is Emily.
Yes, ma'am. I was just transferred over to you. I called Hawkins County, and I had a question because on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Summer Wells Amber Alert was taken off there, and I didn't know if that was a reason for it, or if they were just updating the site or something like that. Just wanted to.
Yeah, we're currently working with them to figure out the issue. Because we've noticed and we've received a few calls as well. So we're currently working with them to figure that out.
Okay.
For the most recent up-to-date information, referring to our website at the tn.gov/TBI,
Right.
You'll see that it is still an active Amber Alert on our website, and that's where you're going to find the most accurate information regarding missing children in the state of Tennessee.
Okay, thank you. And I had one more question. Are you able to verify? So who's leading the investigation? Hawkins County or TBI?
It's a joint investigation. We are the assisting agency with Hawkins County.
Okay.
So any information, you'd have to reach out to Hawkins County because we can't give you anything. So I would refer you to Hawkins County if you had any questions regarding the investigation.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye. Hold on, guys. So
wow.
yeah. So what do you think about that? At least, we went to the source. There you go. Y'all heard it. Louisiana Girl, I don't know why you're having audio issues. Did everybody else, was it
I
clear?
listened on my phone and it sounded fine, so I don't know.
This is a problem, and we're
Yeah.
going to say this because, I don't care anymore. What is Hawkins County doing? Now, would you want from what we know, now some people might not be as critical, but I know some things, and if y'all have listened to us for a while, we'll tell you, we reported something that was very, very important, and they didn't even call us back to get the full report. We tried 2 times to call back to back, and they did not care. That was last year. Hawkins County told Adventures with Purpose their services wasn't needed, that Summer was not in the water. What are they doing? This is wrong. Or where employees had been. Yeah. So then we find out Hawkins County is, their dispatch is under investigation for people not being trained or whatever it is you have to be a dispatcher. Um, yeah, right, Sarah Silva. We have been trying to do this. People have twisted and said things about us, and were really taken out of context for a long time. But we haven't changed. Scott H even made a comment one time on our live. I like you better this way, Cam. I've been the same way the whole time.
The whole time.
People just didn't give us a chance. We've tried to be the same exact way from the beginning. Now, I was on a live with Ziggy the other night, and I talked about it in the other panel. She got pissed off at me personally.
She was upset.
Yeah, because she said, "Why are you questioning everything I said?" I said, "It's not you. It's the person." It was talking about the boys, and that this mother of the middle-aged boy, Wyatt, it was the mother of his best friend, where they're at in foster care. Now, that's what she says. But then she says this same woman has ties to Churchill Rescue Squad. And I'm like, doesn't make sense.
And she also said that woman said, well, if you call TBI in Hawkins County, they'll give you little tidbits of information.
That's what she, yeah.
No, they won't.
She said, oh, she even mentioned y'all here and said about the footprints and said that they were, the things were said were not true. That woman was very, very wrong. Sorry.
And we knew that the things that were being said about where the boys were and some of the things just about visitation, we knew that wasn't true because we were around the Wells, not only just the Wells, we were around other people who were going with them to visitations. So we knew that was wrong, and we weren't trying to call Ziggy out. That wasn't at all what it was. We were just saying that the information that woman was passing along wasn't true, wasn't correct information.
Exactly, Louisiana girl. This brings the dispatch call into question. Now, y'all need to go watch Angel Talks Too Fast. She'll clear you up on all the dispatch stuff. She knows that, and I trust her research. She's very thorough, very factual. One of y'all got to take this link, man. Y'all got to come up here. Y'all got to. We'll cut it short. This members only will be very short. I need y'all. I need to speak to y'all. I want to know who you guys are. I want to be able to speak to it. I haven't talked to a lot of y'all. And I see what y'all say in the chat, and a lot of you guys have very good input. I'm gonna do eeny, meeny, miny, mo and start picking somebody here in a minute. Is that you wheezing or me?
Who knows?
It's probably me. My lungs are so bad. What, this?
No, you take a drink of that.
Why?
Because
Sorry.
you're doing that sound that I don't like.
Sorry. I've been talking a lot, mouth dry. There she is. Howdy, howdy.
Gosh, it's so quiet. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Hold on. I think I know what's happening. Hold on. Give me 2 secs, please. But wait. So we're saying that dispatch is not even being properly trained. Is that what we're saying?
Well, Angel told me yesterday that they were under investigation. Hawkins County had been under an investigation even up to the current point in time or like right now, that their dispatchers were not, certified or trained, or have the credentials or whatever they have to have. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So one of the major hard data points we have, and granted, we know that they botched that call, that dispatch call to begin with. They said she was 4 and not 5. Mom went on a walk. She didn't go on a whatever, right? But that's suddenly making a whole lot more sense. And if they're not even properly trained, do we know that that call came in or the dispatch went out when it did?
Right. Well, so I got on Angel's channel also. I was
My God.
so I'm dropping everything. I hold everything in my lap and I drop everything.
You're
Anyway,
fine. I can barely hear y'all though.
I wonder why that is. Is it go into your audio settings right here on StreamYard?
Okay, settings, audio. I have you on my speaker because hold on, let me see if I can switch you to my earbud. Let me see if that'll work. I feel like I'm really
I can hear you very well. Like, can you hear better now? Wow, she's gone.
Hmm.
Uh,
I don't
did when
understand.
Hawkins County didn't reach, it was so we reported to TBI. TBI didn't get our full report. They said investigator would call us back. They didn't. So we ended up emailing our information over there. Who knows if um if it was followed through with or not. Okay.
Oh, Candy, thank you.
Thank you, Candy. Can you hear us better?
yes, better. Thank you. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
And then I hit the wrong button and kicked myself out. So,
I
you
do
know,
it. I do
a
it
lot
all
of
the
moments.
time.
He did it the other day when he was trying to kick Tiffany Marie.
I had a mic drop moment and kicked my own self out on Tiffany Marie.
That was funny because it's just like.
I was like, get out of here. And I was like, pew, shot myself.
That's so funny.
That's my luck right there. So I come back on there. I'm like, no, I didn't. I hit the button.
I was not trying to kick you off. No, I wasn't.
I said something
No.
stupid like I hit a button. I hit a button. So
I hit all the buttons when I can. It's
Yeah.
bad.
I got mad and just started hitting buttons.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that was. I hope y'all, if y'all saw that, much as people don't like drama, I believe I put her in her place that night. And
I did not see it. And you know what? Because I just refuse to give her space in my head.
she came up on she came in my chat starting stuff. It was a very awesome live. And I said, I was finally sick of it. I said, just come up here. I said, let's end it now. And
Which live was that? I'm sorry, I think I missed it.
oh, it's at the very end of.
I'm gonna see.
Yeah, share that in the chat. It was funny. Because I let her talk. Everything that she was saying, like when she would end up realizing that she was going to be disproved, she would immediately shoot back out with something like, well, the final one was, well, something about Jody Sue is a suspect, but what about Scott H or
she
something?
said, "Oh, you think Jody Sue's a suspect, but what about Scott H?" And just as soon as I was standing behind
My
the camera,
face, I went,
and as soon as I heard it, I looked at Cam and I was like, and
Oh.
he didn't really grasp what she was saying, and he was like, "Wait, what?" It was hilarious.
yeah. So
But at the same time, how gross.
yeah, she's in the business of she's allowed to say somebody's a suspect.
That's gross. That's gross.
It was. And the thing is, though, the stuff that she got mad about, like this, I made a video a long time ago and I didn't understand. I was like, Tiffany, why are you even mad? Because I was on her panel defending Jody Sue's son, and then went to Squalls and said the same thing. And she's like, gloves off, Cam. I was like, what?
You are a liar.
You're a liar. And I was like, I was totally, I was like, why am I getting.
Yeah.
It was so, it's just, that's the kind of crap they do, but they look for it. They want that. And
I know. And it makes me sad because I feel like so much good could have been done throughout the community if people didn't try to start drama and crap.
we talked.
Like,
Yeah.
You know, I mean, y'all have been working hard towards, and several other creators have,
We
towards,
go ahead.
but towards creating a community and sharing information and doing things the right way and being respectable. You know what I mean?
Here's the
And
here's the biggest thing though. Like when Molly and Bullhorn Betty and they all first came in December 10th, we had people of EquiSearch, people,
right,
the main drone people, Gene Robinson on our panel. We were making very big moves for Summer's investigation with big people. They came in and totally ruined all that.
I
If
know,
their approach would have been different, we could have maybe really, built on and had a bigger team. But it
right,
was it was like we're coming in, we're taking over, and we're gonna make they tried to dox me right out the bat. They tried to put my record out there because they didn't know that I'd already done that.
right.
Um, it was like the CPS stuff. Like they came in hot, and now they're the same ones talking. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm like, y'all forget. Y'all don't forget.
It's
And
just sad because there's a little girl who is missing.
yes, that's the
Right.
main. Yeah, that's what I said. It didn't matter my feelings, her feelings.
It's
Summer
just gross.
suffered through that.
It's gross. And I do agree that we ought to look into absolutely everybody. I get it. But at the same time, yes, a YouTuber or a web sleuth or whatever may help solve this. Look at the Gabby Petito case, right?
Right.
If it had not been for Red, White, and Bethune seeing Gabby's van on their dash cam and realizing that they had seen it and turning it in, she wouldn't. Lord only knows if we would know where she was even to this day,
And she
right?
didn't give up because they tried to dismiss her when she first called about it.
And she
Yeah,
kept going higher and higher and higher until she got all the way to the FBI.
Yep.
exactly. And I have so much respect for them. Um,
Why are we all discredited? Why do we all have to be wrangled in? And
uh, I think I
from
think
the
it's the nature, and it shouldn't be all. Here's the thing: can you personally name 10 channels right now, 10 that you have absolute faith in, 1000% faith in,
No.
that there's no misinformation, there's no nothing, right?
Nope.
Can you name 10?
Mm-mm.
No.
I
And
can't.
You
I
can.
listen to a lot of people. I take it all in. I take in most of it with a grain of salt. I support the channels that I have faith in, right? The problem is that how many thousands of views do does anybody get? How many of those people are crackpots and are calling TBI?
Over the yeah.
Do
And
you see
another,
what I'm saying? I get their frustration because it takes away resources.
right.
I understand that. Now, what would be really refreshing is if they hired some like college interns to sit and watch YouTube channels to say, hey, this channel is not a crackpot, right? They're not putting out misinformation. They may put out theories, but it's theories and it's clear that it's theories,
there
right?
might be people in here that remember back last year some of the stuff we would cover on our channel. You call it coincidence. I don't know what it was. We would talk about a certain issue. We'd have the divers on. TBI would come out the very next day with the diver thing. Divers were here. Divers did that.
Yeah,
I was like, I was like, they're watching. They have to
right.
be. Um, And I felt validated then, and I was like, we're on the right track. Then we put a search together. The week before we go to the search, they hit the same area in November 30th. I'm like, that's more validation. We're on the right track.
I get it. I get it. I do. But here's the thing. That was a hot minute ago, right?
Well, they're still there.
Okay.
They're
But I
still
mean, I remember that first happening a hot minute ago. And then we had all of these channels that popped up all of a sudden.
right. Okay, I get where you're going.
You see what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden, we've got all these new channels that are just flying by the seat of their pants and throwing out every little bit of information they get haphazardly. And I think that's how we got to where we are.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense.
It's very true. It's good.
I mean, I work in the legal field. So
Okay.
I know how. Now I do real estate, right? But I've also done some criminal defense work. I work in a multi-purpose law firm.
I could tell.
So it's one of those things where it's like you have to start weeding out things, and when you when you end up with more bad info than good from a source as big as YouTube, at some point you ignore it. And it's a damn shame.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
No, you're fine.
It's a damn shame because I think we have a lot to contribute. I think there are a lot of creators that have a lot to contribute.
There is. But people need to learn how to use their words. You got to say, when you're speculating, make sure everybody knows it's speculation.
Absolutely.
When you have factuals, back it up. Have something to show, tangible, visual, something to show where you're coming from with it. And
y'all always have, as long as I've watched y'all, which was pretty much from the beginning, y'all always have. Important. It's so important. Because we don't want to be able to get information somewhere and then, find out that it's BS, because then we've wasted time over here when we could have been farther,
And we always try to vet every bit of information that comes into us, because we do get a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, but then we also get a lot of stuff that is very plausible. So we always try to be very haphazard.
People get mad at us too a lot.
No, you try to be circumspect, I think is the word you're looking for. You try to be responsible and circumspect and say, hey, can I verify any of this?
People
and
get
if I
mad
can't,
because I'm like,
if I can't, then I'm going to throw it out there.
Right. When a lot of people don't like criticism, or what they think is criticism, or even questioning. Like, I'll say, well, how do you know that? Where did that come from? How did they get that? And they're like, well, they just did. Well, that's not good enough.
Right.
And I'm not trying to be rude about it, but at this point in time, if I don't have something to say, okay, that's where that came from, this is where they got it, that's where it was originated, and it was from a very, very either reliable, so whatever it may be.
A trusted source, somebody that's given you reliable information in the past. That makes sense.
And that if somebody gives you information and you can literally go back and say, for the past 10 months, everything that person told me has checked out. Bam, bam, bam. You put a check mark next to it.
Right.
You're going to trust those people because they, they're not going to steer you in the wrong direction.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. And I hate to drastically change the subject or the case.
You're fine.
Have y'all been following any of the Dylan Rounds stuff?
I want to. I have not got to.
Yeah, I haven't got to.
But y'all, this case is going to be the next summer, and it makes me angry. Angry.
I've seen a lot of people post about it, but I hadn't got to look into it at all.
Thank you, Ice. That's a big thing too. Remember that night that I made a video and I accidentally said something wrong? I sat up for 4 more hours and made a fix video to go out right behind it.
Right.
That's important, and it's because this is a child's case. It's her life, and people
It's a
don't
baby.
right. And I'm gonna say this because it pisses me off, and I don't care. She apologized for it, but Jays for Justice went after the divers, which made them back out. Okay,
I didn't realize that. I knew
yeah,
somebody had.
that's
Okay.
who. Yeah, he had reached out to Donna Serafina. They found out Donna Serafina told Jay
No, she played it.
Played
she
it.
played the phone call. She recorded him, and he didn't know it.
Jay said it sounded like David Dodson, Jason from Need a Diver said, and I was like, oh my god. They went all the way to going to his job, his actual source of income, and almost getting him fired from that. He said, how can I come and on my time, on my free time and help with this case if people are going to go after my livelihood? I can't.
That's disgusting.
So they're
Yeah.
sitting states away, going attacking people that are doing things with resources that are very important and making them quit. And that's and then for the longest time they didn't want to admit that, but I finally was like, listen, and I got pissed, and I'm excuse my language, but I said, I don't give a shit how you tried to explain yourself. You're wrong. You ruined it, and that hurt Summer.
Yeah.
And she apologized. I give her that. She did.
She did.
She did come say, I'm very sorry, and I will never speak on y'all or anything again. I said, I appreciate it. She hasn't
She has not.
thus far.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, how many of our closest friends are we here before I run my mouth?
say again now.
How many of our closest friends are in here before I run my mouth?
I don't know. We got a lot of new people. You can go. I mean, say it if it's
Well,
truth.
she's dipping her toes in with the PI from the Dylan Round missing, and that dude.
I heard not favorable things about him today.
No, he's gross. He's gross.
I heard that.
He's trying to dox Sleuth Mom. Openly offering money for now he's a PI. Why would he need anybody to dox her?
Right.
Just saying. Just throwing that out there. If you're such a super PI.
What state's that case out of?
Dylan?
Mm-hmm.
Dylan is between Nevada and Utah, I believe.
Is that the same
And
PI?
Indiana too. Like it's kind of a triangle situation, but we're talking about a 19-year-old kid who went poof.
Who's the PI?
Oh God. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this without dropping off.
Was he
Am I
involved?
still here?
Yeah,
Am I
you're
still here?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I'm on my phone sitting in the parking lot while my girl is in gymnastics. Hold on.
Jim Terry?
That's him.
Okay, it's a different one than the one we were sent.
That's him.
All right.
But like he's openly been on Zav Girl's panel. On another panel, and they both tried to shut it down, right? They both tried to be like, dude, we're not doing this here. But he openly offered $500 Venmo for whoever could dox Sleuth Mom.
What in the world?
Like, how is this even remotely okay?
Yeah, that's not okay.
What does that have to do with anything he's supposed to be doing?
Right? Well, the problem is that the mom is trying to shut him out. And he has a lot of hate for the mom. So it is what it is. And now he's going on, he'll be back on Zav's panel tonight.
I want to hear. I'll listen to that.
Yeah.
So have you heard of Jason Jensen? You there? Hey, you there? You might have to go out and come back in. Can't hear you. Have y'all heard of Jason Jensen, private investigator?
Sarah Silva said that guy's completely gross. He was gross when he was briefly involved in the Moab case.
That one they're talking about?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, he was on News Nation. Yeah, so that's the one on the live where we were talking about people getting certified to search. That's the one that Avery said, here's his information. I left a message and I have yet to get a phone call back from him. And he was supposed to be knowing that we were going to call or whatnot. Now, I don't know what's going on between
What is
Avery.
happening?
I can hear you now.
Oh, and you can hear me? Okay. No, I have never heard of him, but he was involved with the Moab girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was on, they said, on News Nation.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Interesting.
and that's the one Avery came on when Dolly came in my chat and went after her the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't know why. I don't know if she's credible, if she's not. I've just been very wary, and I don't want to dismiss somebody that could help with anything that we're trying to do. Now, I did reach out. She sent me Jason Jensen all his information. I called. It was his number. I left a message, but I've yet to receive anything back. So I don't know. He obviously has a good reputation. I'd love to speak to him. Anything we can get, to better. I guess. So this is what I've been trying. Summer's case is right here in our backyard, right? That's why that's why we are covering that more so than others. And does that give us, is that more of a reason that we should? I don't know, but we're also covering Richard's case. We also want to look into other cases.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know because if they haven't looked into it, there's so many people say all you've done is cover Summer's case. People don't know that we spoke to the woman who found Kylan and Crystal. We had an interview with her with Gray Hughes live.
Yes.
Did you know that? She's gone again.
Can't hear you.
We did that one. That was the first time we'd ever done anything with Gray. That was awesome. That was awesome, and yeah, so maybe she'll come back. We've covered that. We've covered many cases, and I just found it. I'm like, where did people get this? I mean, do you just not pay attention? Why? I've always found if you're going to go after somebody, you should know your opponent very well. You need to study your opponent. These people will literally go after somebody and
say the stuff, a lot of stuff that ain't true,
and stand up to that person and attack them, not knowing anything about them. I'm like, what kind of tactical approach is that? I'm like, you're going to lose every time. But they don't care. It's just, that's what the problem is in true crime. Honestly, you have people like that, and that's what we have to weed out. They need to have a certain community that where that goes on. But are you there? Can you hear us?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'm on my phone, literally sitting in the parking lot in 100-degree heat. So, it's, yeah. Granted, AC on 60. Like, I'll live. But anyway, there are so many problems with the true crime community, in my opinion. I only have a minute or two left before my girl's going to...
Go ahead. Go ahead. Your floor is yours.
We need to be respectful. We need to look at everything as respectfully as possible.
Exactly.
We need to be circumspect of sources. We need to digest things, and I don't. I'm a teeny, tiny little baby creator. I've made like 4 or 5 videos. I'm tiny, right?
You're still a creator.
But I think we need to be very careful. And I think y'all have. But there are a lot of creators out there that are not.
We make mistakes too. We are
Of
full of
course.
ours, and we have made them. It's just being able to say, well, you're
Hey, I
wrong when
was
you're
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're human.
Right.
We're human. And we do get invested and we do get heated. It happens. But you own it when it happens. You take a couple of steps back and learn from it.
True.
Period.
Dude,
You know, I'd love to at one point talk with y'all because I have an idea for a series, like a big collab that I'd like for y'all to be a part of.
Yeah.
Talking about missing kids in general. And I'd
That'd be
love
awesome.
your take on it. I also want to involve a couple of other small, very small creators compared to y'all.
No. Look, that's people need to. If people get like, never forget where you come from.
Right.
That's what I always try to. And with Chroma Mama, they, I went over there and was just trying. They took me wrong at that time because they were like, you're over here doing. I was like, no, I'm actually just listening to what you have to say because I want to help people.
Right.
I want to see people succeed. It should not be that you're hating on people for
Yeah,
doing
or a
good.
competition.
No. I honestly want to have a because I'm here in South Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
Y'all are in Tennessee. Oh, no. Virginia?
Yeah. I've always wanted to go to Louisiana, though. Always.
Come on. You want to go alligator hunting?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
We do it every year.
Hey,
Come on.
I can fish and I'm country as it gets. I might not look like it, but I am.
Well, look, do y'all know who Drew Brees is?
Yes. New Orleans Saints.
Yes, sir. We took Drew Brees to our camp and hog hunted in the airboat for 2 days.
Wow.
And you're an attorney. It's like, hey, we're coming. Can we stay with you or can we have to?
Come on. Come on.
Well,
I'm serious. Hang on. I'm getting my girl. It's going to get loud, probably. Hold on.
Who was blunt with her?
Give me a second, guys. Sorry.
I know you're not Canadian, girl. I was too blunt with Canadian girl or what? Oh, they're coming by here.
Everything's about you.
I'm sorry. Not happening. Get in the car. I'm on a live stream. I need you to stop. Anyway, but yeah, y'all come. Seriously.
100% we would.
Yeah.
I want to get, and we'll probably end up moving there after we can because I just want to get away from here.
Yeah.
Come on.
I would.
Come on. Now, I will tell you right now.
Email us and we will get in contact with one another.
My car thermometer right now says at what time is it? 6:04. That is 100 degrees.
Oh, so same kind of heat as here.
Yeah.
It's
no, baby, we have 100% humidity on top of that.
We do. We have too. It's like
Last
sitting
week
in the pit of hell.
Yeah.
Here.
Girl, y'all. In South Louisiana, when they issue a heat advisory down here, you know shit's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ugly.
You
But
got
anyway, but no, we
okay.
would love to have y'all and the kids come down.
Yeah, that's what
We take our kids alligator hunting. We do hog hunting in the airboat. We do nutra hunting, which is really interesting.
Nutra. Yeah. Why is the
We do
Alexa
we
going
do
off?
all the things.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
100%. His killer looks is down there too. I swear he sound. Is he from? He has to be from Louisiana.
Are
He-
they?
I don't know.
Do you know who the channel Killer Looks
I
is?
do.
Doesn't he sound like he's from Louisiana?
Uh, Louisiana has a very, very broad accent, depending on where in the state you're coming from. So, like, you talk to my husband, half of what he said, because he's Cajun, he's truly what we call down here a coon ass.
Coon ass, yeah.
And that is a badge of honor. They wear it. It is not racial.
I love it. I love their accent.
His accent is fairly flat now, and he would tell me when we were dating, he'd get all frustrated with me. He's like, "Oh my God, you're so tender."
To tender.
I'm like, "Do you come with a dictionary? Because I don't even know what that means." Like, that's not fair. No, sir. And what that means is hard headed.
Wow.
Say it again.
Tender.
Tender.
Oh yeah. And every once in a while, we'll get an OV for crawfish or crabs or pasta or whatever. We get an OV as a craving.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a whole thing.
It's French, isn't it? And
It's Cajun French, which
yeah.
has it's morphed from traditional Parisian French. I'm very, very lucky that my husband's grandmother is still living.
Shit, if I move down there, I'll be talking it. I will.
I told Granny, we call her Granny. I made a deal with her right after Audrey. My husband's name is Audrey. Right after we got married, I was like, every time I see you, I want to learn a new term, a new phrase.
You want to hear a Southwest Virginia song?
Sing me a song, baby. Sing me a song.
This is for my papa. She's singing this again. Old Dan Tucker was a fine old man, washed his face in a frying pan, combed his hair with a wagon wheel, died with a toothache in his heel. Get on the move, old Dan Tucker, you're too late for your supper. Supper's over and dishes washed, nothing left but a piece of squash.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I can get down. That's like that to me hits me as like that to me hits me as bluegrass. Like that's awesome.
We have so much bluegrass.
My papa, he's a froggy went according, he did riding. Froggy went according, he did riding. Can't do it. Froggy went according, he did ride. I can't even remember the last part he did.
But you've got a great voice. You're right.
That's just me playing around. So I've had the people that you would love some of the troll comments. They come in, they're like, you said this, and at the very end, by the way, you can't sing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Can I just, Bella Rose, cover your ears? Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
I didn't hear that.
I love it because I'll answer with like, you little turd, listen here.
I'm meaner than that. That's my Irish roots. Don't mess with me. Don't make me mad.
Y'all haven't seen my temper, and you haven't I've done good.
Gosh.
You've done great, Cam. Yeah. Seriously, both you and Alli. Look, I want to tell you, Cam, I don't blame you for losing it when you have. I don't at all. And Allie, I want to tell you,
I don't see how.
you are amazing for supporting him the way that you have.
She is.
Thank you.
And doing your own work at the same time. I mean, y'all work.
She does. We did till this, and I've started doing this, and you know what? It's worked out because we.
Yeah,
She went to school. She has a degree. I'm a felon. I can't have a job like has. I'll never
right.
make as much money as she makes. So I was when COVID happened and I had to come home and stay with the kids. I started doing this with the channel. I saw everybody told us it won't work. You can't do that. It'll never pan out. And if one thing about me is when people tell me I can't do something,
Holla.
I'm coming and I'm going to do it.
And
And
y'all are rocking it.
I still think our families in general don't even realize what we've done.
they don't. It's weird. It's like at the beginning they were all like, "Yay!" and then like they don't. It's like them us don't want to see us succeed.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's strange.
Okay. Let me give them the benefit of the doubt right here. Now, granted, I'm not in your shoes and I don't see it, right? But maybe they don't want to prop it up so much in case it does deflate at some point. And I get it,
It's
but it's still not helpful. You know what I mean?
It's everything I've done though.
Yeah, I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, that's
not fair.
That's what they do. It's like it's always when I get like where I'm.
Well,
Yeah, explain.
it's just nothing that either of us do is really like, and this is awful to say, but it's true. Nothing that either of us do is really good enough.
Our
And-
opinions have never mattered. That's why it
Yeah.
was weird when we started speaking about stuff.
We
People were
couldn't
like,
believe
we were
it.
like, people care about what we say,
Yeah.
and because we've always been like brushed to the side,
I
or
guess
there's this way. I always felt like I was just the dumb black sheep.
that's what I was gonna say. I guess we're the outcasts of our family.
But
So-
like this,
I can relate epically.
tell them about the last job I had. Like I built it. I was getting ready to become very high up in this company, and it's like when my mom found out that, it's like every wrench she could throw in it happened. I can't help you with the kids. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm like, why all of a sudden now? It's like, and it's happened throughout my life. It's like, okay, look, he's succeeding. Let him get, like, I'll bust my ass in my every job. And I'm one person that whatever I do, I'll give 100% at, right?
Mhm.
Sure.
100, and that was been instilled in me, even though,
Well, it's how you got your GED, for Christ's sake. Anybody who knows your story knows that.
Yeah, and I didn't even tell the part about me walking to the county line. Tell her about that.
Well, we did kind of talk about
I didn't
that.
on that. So yeah, I would go.
I've heard that story from you.
Yeah,
Maybe it was on a members live only once again, but I've heard that story, and
because I knew I wouldn't have anything if I didn't do it.
Right.
So she's good now. I'll give my mom this. She's changed 100% from how she was. But my mom is some things that you can't change, being very selfish. And that's just something that she has become. And yeah, she doesn't have a lot of the flaws that she had before, but then she's one of those that feels like that since she's gotten to where she is now, she's allowed to judge everybody. I'm like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
I said, you're no better. You don't forget where you came from, because you were once there and you're no better. And, just because you're winning today, you can turn around and be right down in the bottom tomorrow. So
at the end of the day, it's about having some grace and humility.
it is. And that's what we tried to bring to true crime. And,
I know.
people don't a lot of people complain, when's this going to go? When's true crime going to go back to how it was before? I was like, if they're wanting it to, I would hate to have seen it.
Yeah.
Who was,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know. I get it.
This is because these cases deserve that. It doesn't, the backbiting, backstabbing, that stuff does not matter at the end of the day. It takes away from the kid. That's why true crime, that's why the reputation of social media has caused this and social media has caused that, because when people will come in and just to have maybe a first time view of it, to give it a chance, what do you see?
Right.
You're like, so is this really supposed to be, what I'm gonna, especially like a family, what if a family comes out and they're like, well, social media has helped. I've heard of social media solving this and that. So let's go look. And then they're like, for real? This is, yeah. You're gonna be like, never. We have to revamp what we're about. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Bella.
Whoa.
Bella Rose.
Shoot, you disappeared. Get back.
Am I back?
Wow.
You're back.
Oh, I think I just reconnected to my Wi-Fi. That's why.
I didn't mean to talk so long.
No, you're fine. But hey, Bella, who is missing that we light a candle for?
Did she?
Summer. Summer. That's
Aw.
right. Because we want her to come home, right?
Aw.
No,
All right, baby girl. Out the car. Go. Boogie. Boogie.
But you a boogie.
I'm going to make you boogie if you don't boogie. I'm going to get that hiney.
Yeah, but you a boogie.
No, I'm going to make you boogie. Out the car.
You, but
Out the car, please, ma'am.
Uno reverse.
Ay, ay, ay. Go.
Uno reverse card.
That's
That's
right.
my
Okay, go.
Tell me something I'm a-
You cannot Uno reverse me. That is not happening. I'm mama. Go. Please, ma'am.
I'm gonna let y'all hear something.
I'm so sorry.
I don't do this normally, but I'm gonna let y'all hear something.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you're okay. Stand right here, and I want y'all to. So what case has Mommy and Daddy been covering? Come here.
Closer.
Come closer. Who?
Little summer.
Little Summer.
Mhm.
Say it.
Little summer.
Who do you
That's
pray?
right.
Little summer.
That's right.
Do you is y'all are the same age? And that's why we try so hard. Maybe one day maybe you could meet her and maybe you could play, and that would be awesome. But you keep praying, because the faith y'all have is what is important. That's what it really changes things. Do you want to say anything, bud? Do you want to? So do you
Actually,
say something?
my sister just lost her tooth today. And do you want to know how?
How?
So mommy tried to pull it out and she cried. And while she was crying, she just took the paper towel, put it in her mouth, and just pulled it herself.
Good job. Was that your little sister's first time losing a tooth?
No.
Well, you know what? My little girl, who you just heard, I tried to pull her first tooth.
You're cutting in and out.
We were gonna tie a shoestring to her tooth into the doorknob, and then we're gonna slam it closed. And she was like, "No, no, 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 no." I was like, "I guess that wouldn't be fun."
So my little girl right here,
She ended up pulling it herself too. Was the moral of that story?
my daughter's younger than my son, and she is tough,
Fearless.
Sweet baby, I love it.
She's like, first time her tooth was loose, she was like, "Go ahead, do it." Like, she was like, bing. She was like, "I didn't hurt."
The only reason she cried today is because she just didn't want to lose it today. She didn't care about losing it. She didn't want to lose it today.
Yep.
Sissy,
Belle's just lost both of her
Bottom teeth.
bottom, like the first molars. Because, I mean, she's 10 and a half, right? But lost them within 2 days of each other.
My son lost his front tooth, but he has only one big tooth in the front.
It happens. But she was trying to eat one of her favorite things in the world is Subway. She was trying to eat the sandwich, but she had lost both of those down low within a day of each other. And she's like, "Mama, I can't even chew." Like, baby, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Y'all, we gotta be careful. We can't get in front of the camera. Y'all go in there for me. I don't.
Hold on.
That was
Sissy, what were we talking about today that you like that Summer likes too?
Paw Patrol.
Yeah, Paw Patrol.
that's right. Summer loves Paw Patrol.
You can say something. One more thing.
When my brother pulled his tooth, he was yelling his head off.
He was? No way. No way. Was he scared or did it hurt? What do you think?
He was scared.
That's right. Because at the end of the day, when a tooth is pulled, it doesn't hurt, but it can be kind of scary. That's fair.
That whole thing will come down if you pull on that. All right, guys, y'all go in there. That's enough. I shouldn't have done that. What? One more, baby. Go ahead. Say it.
I forgot.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Shabby.
That's a once in a lifetime. That was just for y'all guys, members. I don't do that ever. So
I don't either, but thank you for sharing. Y'all are precious babies.
they're everything. So that's why that's where I go to the defense so fast.
I know. My girl is giving me hugs right now. I get it.
Yeah, because Daddy was sleeping. I wanted to show him that I cleaned my room.
Okay, go. Stop.
Yeah.
We are on live. Bella, stop, baby. Give me a minute. You need to go outside, Simba? You need to go potty?
Sorry, guys, didn't mean to get off topic and go there. That's
I'm sorry. That was probably my fault.
no, you're good. This right here is our main reason of why we're doing what we do.
I know.
Because I couldn't imagine, mine ever anything ever happening. It would be, it would probably be the death of me. And that's why that's why we value it, and we promised, and through a lot of these times in Summer's case, we're like, we wanted to throw in the towel. We wanted to be like, I'm done. So many times I was like, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna erase this channel. I'm going to never talk about it again. And then you remember, well, we promised Summer.
Right.
It doesn't matter if who knows that we promised Summer and we said we're not going to give up. It is what it is. And I don't care what anybody here on YouTube said, you need to move on. You need to do this. I don't care. I didn't promise you guys. I promised Summer. So that's what it kind of boils down to us. And, and I didn't mean that as you guys. I meant like the ones that are, you know what I mean? Anyway, what's up?
But you mean the awful human beings that want to throw everything back in your face.
Hold on.
Yeah,
basically. Exactly. And the one thing I cannot figure out is why, and I truly cannot figure it out, why the true crime community has ended up being so toxic.
It's jealousy, hate, envy.
Sometimes it just seems just hatred
In general, and I'll be honest with you. Sometimes when you get on a topic that is maybe hitting a nerve on certain things, that's when the attack, we've seen it firsthand. They come full force.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that out of design? Is that on purpose?
I don't know. And I don't get it though. Like, why? If we're in this community to truly make a difference, and maybe that makes me really fucking sorry.
You're fine.
Maybe that makes me, I don't know, like,
What? Watch the views on something positive. Like if a
I
child's
know.
nobody cares.
Maybe I'm just entirely too benign and I want to hope for the best and I can't find that word right now that I want. Hello, ADHD.
Optimistic.
Yes. Thank you.
Right.
Hello, ADHD. But I want to think, and I do know a lot of creators that want to do that. But for some reason, there are some cases, and I don't get it. I don't know why. That end up so freaking toxic. It's gross.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, think about Chris Watts, Summer. Now we're getting into Dylan Rounds. But there are a lot of amazing creators that are literally covering the missing with nothing about it, putting out information. Sleuth Mom is one of those, and she's awesome.
I've heard that.
She's amazing. The Look of My Life, Burden of Proof. Now, she doesn't strictly do the missing burden, but she'll cover court cases too, but none of it is toxic. Why? Are these certain cases that
What?
everybody wants to latch on and be fucking energy vampires? I don't get it.
Watch when a child is found on, if there's a live or somebody talking about that live or that coverage will get nothing. Nobody will watch it.
Which is disgusting.
Seen it firsthand so many times.
Hold
Tegan
on.
Dougherty.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah, she's
pull
gonna
it up.
show up. She's gonna pull up these analytics. Wait till y'all hear this. This is a problem, and we're all guilty of it.
I didn't
I'm
look like
guilty of it
garbage.
too. What now?
I said I'd come on camera if I didn't look like garbage.
No. So right there,
this is one where his dad was on.
This is one where Tegan's father came on, and he's talking about just everything. Tegan's still missing at that point. What was the views on that one?
5.8 thousand.
5.8 thousand on that one.
Mm-hmm. I watched.
And then the one where he's found, it barely got.
Hold on, I have to go all the way down here.
No, that's not it.
3.1.
That one got 3.1, that's been over since a really long 7 months. That's not the one though. There was one. It was like barely made 1,000.
Well, at that time, probably.
Well, Chasing has talked about it too. She's like, if you.
Gray has talked about it a lot.
Yeah,
I respect both of them immensely.
Yeah. Your Gray solved did solve the oldest missing person case.
Saw that. Wasn't that badass?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nobody knows about
language.
No, you are fine.
You're fine. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, but I'm okay with doing it on my channel, but I don't want to do it on yours.
Sherry's opinion. Who are you asking about the? Which one? who are you talking about the oldest missing person case in the United States? That was Gray Hughes. Tegan Dougherty, that's the case that we covered out of Lenore, Tennessee.
Yeah.
He was found, and it was all because his dad in Alaska.
He had been missing for what, a month?
How amazing is that, Dad, by the way? Just
Yes.
saying.
Look, that
Absolutely.
dude came straight out the gate, said, "Look, I ain't perfect. I've messed up a ton." He said, "I am." He literally told him why. He was like, "I'm I'm a piece of shit." And I was like, "No, you're not."
No, he's not.
He
Right.
said, I've made mistakes and I've not been the perfect dad, and I'm not. And Tegan is mad at me for a lot of things. He said, but instead of leaving my family and my children with bills when I die, he said I came here to Alaska and he bought a homestead.
Yeah.
Little money, and he's building on it. And he said, I will leave them something.
Right.
And that I was like, that's really awesome. But he cared. So law enforcement told him in Tennessee, TBI, if you come here, yeah, you can get on a plane and come here, but it'll be a whatever against the custody or against the something order. We would have violated a
TRO, maybe.
no, a custody thing.
Okay.
And he could have been arrested. And so he reached out to all these different creators. Nobody wanted to help him. And Web Sleuth, the website,
Mhm.
sent him to us. And I was like, I didn't even know they knew who we were. And all he did was get on and talk about the mother's past and the children that had been taken out of her care in multiple states, like 10.
I don't know.
It was a lot. And
It's a
then,
lot.
which by him coming on, law enforcement learned, and I'll take credit for this one. They were listening to what we were talking about and said, we did not know anything about that. They arrested the mother,
And
arrested the stepfather, and Tegan was found.
Yeah.
And that,
That's the power. That's the power of social media done right.
Right.
That's why
Period.
we argue that awesome. Don't tell me that this can't be used for good, because I know it can. Even Lexi Dykes calling in. What's the chances? I about had a heart attack when that happened.
Oh my gosh.
I can't even imagine. I would have. I have to commend you because you have small babies. Because if she'd have called me, I'd have been like, "Where are you, baby? I'm coming to get you."
We
But
tried.
We were.
you also don't know who this child is, even though she's a child.
Yeah.
Tried. I'd have tried.
She was with an
Let
adult.
me come get you, baby, please.
She was with a quite older male adult, and she talked about it, and I was worried about her. And for the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office to say call back Monday, and Monday I was like, "Are you?" We called the TBI, so people don't say this is another thing. So people can't say, "Well, why didn't you reach out to TBI?" TBI said, "We're not very familiar with the case yet. We just put it out." I said, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
Yeah, they said we just learned about it and put the Amber Alert out today, but we don't know anything else really about it.
I don't care if she's a 17, 16-year-old drug addict, runaway teenager. She's a child still and has an Amber Alert.
Exactly.
And she could potentially be with an adult, older male that could have hurt her or scarred her for life, whatever the case may be. I don't care if it's the weekend, past your time to work. Get your ass up and go get that child.
Never been more disappointed than when Hawkins County said, we don't want to disturb our detectives after hours. I'm telling you, I was.
If people don't believe me, go back and watch that live. It will blow your mind.
There's 2 lives.
Two of
one
them.
where she called in, and then the second one is the aftermath of us talking about what the phone calls, what we were told.
She got in the chat. We said, that's a troll. There's no way, because we were getting ready to walk out the door. We didn't even plan a live. Alli said, should we go live real quick? And then we just started this channel. Yeah. So it's not like she knew who we were or anything. We said, Alli says, there's an active Amber Alert at Hawks House. Should we cover it real quick? It's 11 o'clock at night. We jump on real quick. Immediately, she says, I'm fine, guys. I said, that's a troll. That's not her. I said, come in the back, chat. Show me your face. Turn your camera on. But and it was her.
It was her.
Oh my gosh.
I was shaking.
Girl, I would have been dying. Like, baby, let me come get you.
And we begged her to tell us because I talked to her on the phone for like 3 or 4 days until.
Yeah.
And that right there, that also, and I know this is their protocol, but I do not agree with it, and I will say it. I do not agree with it. She told us whenever she got in touch with Ronnie Lawson, and he told her, okay, well, we will make sure that you go to a safe place.
You know,
That's
he
the
said,
words.
we're going to put you in a better living situation.
Yeah, well, and a
'Cause he
safe
could-
place.
and-
So then we find out that they put her in juvie.
They arrested her and put her in juvie. And
because she was a runaway. And apparently that's what they do.
No, they did not.
yes, they did it to Tegan too when Tegan was found.
That is disgusting.
These
Do you think that comes from a standpoint of we don't know what else to do?
Well,
I don't know.
Lexi's case was different. She said, I lived with my grandfather. He raised me. He had just passed away. They put her in the home with the mother, which it has now been speculated is Carla Dykes, the one who took all the money out of Hawkins. Yes, I heard
And
that.
we don't know that.
I
for
haven't
sure, but
verified that. Now people have put that around. That's speculation. That's not fact, everybody. That's we're trying to find
Fair.
out. Trying to find out. But she says I can't get along with my mom. It's toxic. I can't live there. She leaves and then they put her in a detention center. So
And
listen, this
girl-
months go later, she has we see her again in another Amber Alert in freaking
Nashville or something, wasn't it?
Memphis.
Memphis, yeah.
Oh gosh. Memphis is scary.
So
Yo, Memphis is scary.
yeah, you put a child in. I know from experience. You send a child to a detention center and you are putting them in an environment with other kids that where you have to adapt to survive.
Yeah.
So if you ain't a kid that's like that, you will be by the time you leave.
And so whenever the second Amber Alert on her came out, I'm pretty sure she was in a group home at that point in Memphis. But let me just tell y'all about this girl, because whenever I was talking to her, she was telling me that all she wanted to do was to be a nurse. That's what she aspired to be in life. She said, I just want to help somebody. And that's what
That had to hit you in the feels.
Yeah. So, and then she goes on to tell me that, she's in school. Not only when she had ran away, she was still keeping up with all of her schoolwork because her school was still out because of COVID. She was keeping up with all of her schoolwork online. And this girl was taking nursing classes in high school, which I don't know if they do that in other parts of the country,
Trade
but they
school,
do
yeah.
that here. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can do simultaneous down
Right.
here too.
So she was already taking nursing courses while she was in high school, trying to give herself a better future. And
that is a hell of a testament to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so listen, check this out too. So this all gets weirder. I messaged her and I said, so I just wanted to ask you, do you have any connection to the Dykes on Beach Creek? She said, yeah, that's my whole family.
Ay, ay.
All the Dykes and Lights. I said, nah.
Ay, ay.
So I asked, I said, did they say what their opinion is on what happened this summer? This exact words. And this is so early on. This is in July, I think July, August, September. When was it?
What?
When was it?
September. It was
September.
3rd.
I said,
It's still early.
she said, they said that if it wasn't the parents, that it was either the drug traffic going to Fred Hills. Exact words. And that was before I was like, holy crap. And then
And now we have the calls from Fred Hill. How does that? I don't, mind blown. I'm officially blonde.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
who is that? That keeps, do you hear that? Wow. What in the
Why
world?
is it doing that? They're just going through and liking
Oh, they're liking
pictures
all our
on-
pictures. Yeah, so it's all. I'm like, are we in a like in a? I was like, I was in the Twilight Zone. What is happening? And then she,
Yeah.
you know, that happens, and then the first time we ever go to Kingsport, what happened? We
Which
pull
was
in.
the next day.
Yeah,
No. That was in August when we went, or July.
well,
Either way.
we pull in a price list, and a van pulls up to us first thing and says, "Y'all, you want to go down and party in Beach Creek?" This weird guy. I'm like, "What is going?" I was like, "What is happening?"
I'm pretty sure too, just for context, that guy that said that, I was in the driver's seat and we were sitting in the parking lot, and this guy, I'm pretty sure, didn't see Cam sitting in the passenger seat because it was like midnight. It was dark
Yeah.
outside. None of the
Dude.
lights were on in the parking lot, so I'm pretty sure he only saw me and
This
was
old
like,
haggard ass looking dude pulls up to
Yeah.
us, and he's like,
terrified me. And
Well, here's the thing. Now, I grew up in major and have lived in major metros, right? But yeah, that's gonna make you
"But
send
what's
a
the
side
chance that
eye
he's gonna
like,
still
no,
go down
no, 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 you need to stop. Bye. But in that small of a community, that would be, I don't know, alarming. It would be alarming regardless.
And it's in a price list where it's on the
Yeah.
in the parking lot. So then after we pull away, I'm like, pull away, pull away, pull it. But mind you, this is back when we first got in true crime, and Benny Keys is on a video call, witnesses all this, and we pull off. I'm like, pull over to the McDonald's. The van swoops around, pulls and parks with it pointing right at us with his headlights. Starts flashing his lights.
Uh-uh.
Starts turning his lights on and off. I was like, what is happening? So
but when
we followed him.
Yeah, we followed him. And he went towards Beach Creek. Yes, he did. But when he said Beach Creek, I mean, I was like sitting here with my window down, and I heard him say that. And when he did, I'm telling you, I went out that window. I said, "Did you say Beach Creek?" And he was like, "Yeah, come on down here. I know where we can get all kinds of good stuff." And I was like, and that's when Cam was like, "Pull away." Because it was, I don't know, that was scary.
Too much, man. Too much. Something's going on over there. And then we have what happens then the Sheriff Falls says there's not a drug problem down there no more. I'm like, what? That's the reason they've caused a lot of problems with people questioning them on themselves from their own statements. I don't know. I'm about lived out. We've been on that first one and this one. Guys,
Yeah,
y'all,
it's been
anybody
like
else
that.
went? Oh, Amy Lou, I'm glad you made it. I'm sorry. Yeah, and believe me, not just because I called out Canadian girl in that one chat does not mean I think that about all Canadians. It's
We
not.
love Canadians.
Yeah, that
Just not that one.
Canadian girl she's very stalkerish.
Yeah, she has left some comments.
No, she just lives here
Yeah.
on our channel, obviously.
And literally, like, as soon as she realizes she's not blocked, she's just right back at it.
Yeah, and then she goes to other channels and she even like hangs there when we're there, and I'm like, please leave me alone.
Go away.
Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Are you still there?
I'm still here. It's insanity. These YouTube streets are insanity.
Yes.
They really are. And it's like I started making a couple of videos, and there were going to be I'm going to follow.
She's a fan.
I'm going to follow Ethan Crumbly. That's a big win for me. I'm big mad about that whole Michigan High shooting situation.
Yeah.
I'm big mad because we're in South Louisiana. You're in Virginia, but we have guns.
Yeah.
Like, all of our guns are behind biometric safe. Our kids have zero access to any of it And that case makes me angry.
We don't
Angry.
have, we don't have things like that happen here, and we're like the same as where you're at. Everybody has guns here.
Yeah.
Everybody owns them. They're
Literally, whenever we were going to school, like in high school, guys would have guns in the back of their truck so they could go
Right.
after school.
Right.
you're taught gun safety very young,
Yeah.
and you're taught
I got my first gun when I was 2.
to respect the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're taught to
The stupid BB Rider BB gun,
Yeah.
like from A Christmas Story, if y'all remember that movie.
you'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot your eye out. Yes. I got that when I was 2. But I mean, both my husband and I have concealed carry permits. We do continual training every year, even though we don't have to. We do it by choice because it's the right thing to do.
It's a source of food. You use it to hunt. You use it to
Absolutely. Absolutely. And our guns are behind. You either need my or my husband's handprint, complete handprint.
You got the high tech safe.
So our kids ain't getting to our guns. I don't care how old they get.
Anybody that owns one needs to have it should be under lock and key.
Mhm. At the very least, and our kids, Lord, my stepson is 14. He hunts on his own stand, deer hunts, but his dad is right across the way from him. He can see him. Nothing crazy. My girl, oh my gosh. Bella Rose, that child, we have a 10-22. So it's a 22 round. It holds 10 rounds of the 22 rifle.
Yeah.
I have a video of her when she was and she gun Kelly. She just kept the trigger. My husband, I have a video of it. He was over her shoulder. So it was completely safe. But they know they cannot ever touch anything, ever.
Right. And
it's about how you teach your kids.
and it's and there is always going to be, there always is there always is a child that might do something out of the norm, but every person I went to school with and I grew up with knew how, when they were taught very early on how to handle a gun, how to respect it. You shot one, so you knew that it is something that is real and it can take your life.
Absolutely.
You respect it, and you're also taught to you don't point it at no one ever. It should be never loaded. If you walk with it, it's pointed at the ground or to the air. Like, there's different people.
Absolutely.
Tennessee Southern Hell, yes. Are you talking about Leslie Earhart? I think she's out of Sullivan County. She's local.
Is,
yeah.
yes. Fun fact: she used to work for WCYB, I believe.
She worked for Sullivan County Sheriff's Office.
Yes, she did that
Yeah.
too. But
Did she? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a reporter.
Yeah. She was a reporter, and then she was like the something for Sullivan County, like the public
information officer.
Yes, that thing. That.
Yes. No, I mean, it makes sense. She's really good at what she does.
Yeah.
Sullivan County don't play. If Summer's case would have been over there, we'd been somewhere different right now.
I believe so as well.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump off, although I want to leave this in your ear.
Okay. Leave a bug in her ear?
Yes. So this just happened in my backyard recently. There's a lady called Krista Abelseth who she's currently 32. When she was 16, went into a bar with a fake ID. Throw stones if you've never done it. Whatever. I've done it. Gets picked up by a 30-year-old man, and she is inebriated.
Mm.
And ends up, he offers to take her home, takes her to his house. She ends up pregnant.
Wow.
She chooses to keep the child and raise the child, a daughter. That's my mother calling. Sorry.
You're good. If
So she decides within the statute of limitations to go file SA charges, and the cops ignore it.
Mm.
In the course of filing those SA charges, I don't even know what the proper words are to say. The dude finds out that there's a daughter. And then he files for custody
Mm.
and gets partial custody.
Holy shit.
Oh, wait, no, it gets worse. Gets partial custody. This is Tangibaho Parish. We don't have counties down here because in Louisiana we're weird. We have parishes.
Parishes, yeah. Yeah.
So this is in Tangibaho Parish.
Y'all have the killing fields down there too.
Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started on that. We gonna have to talk. But anyway, we also have the Jeff Davis 8, which is a big thing. I have a FOIA request in on that. But anyway, so because apparently she was 16 in the middle of this custody dispute, he gets 50-50. One of the agreements was that she couldn't have another phone because apparently she was 16 and being stupid and doing some sexting, whatever.
Mm.
Mom never gave her another cell phone. The dad did. He managed to turn that around on her in the courts. He got full custody of her.
God almighty.
Wow.
Keep in mind, when this happened to mom, she was 16.
Right.
Now daughter is 16.
Oh my gosh. There was nefarious.
So daughter has been processed through a SANE exam. That is a thing that is happening. That happened. And then all of a sudden, social media blew up. She is now out of the dad's custody. And this is a huge win.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
It's a huge win. So, guys, social media can do good things.
Yep. That's what people need to hear.
Yeah. Social media can do great things because this little girl, and granted, she's 16. She's a baby, period. Our brains are not developed until our mid-20s.
Yeah.
She's a baby, and she's been through enough.
Men's don't really develop till they're 25, 26,
28 or
28.
Well, there's a reason why car insurance rates don't drop until a male until you're 25.
Yeah.
And that's a proven fact.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I just wanted to put that case in y'all's ears because
Thank
to
you
me,
for coming up. We appreciate it.
Yes,
And we'll
thank
be in
you.
touch. Email us.
hold up. I'll send you one right now.
Email.com.
Cracking cases. Do I need to have the apostrophe?
No, just and no G at the end of cracking.
Well, I knew that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, no, I'd love to talk behind the scenes. I mean, there's a lot of things I want to do, but I'm scared a little bit.
That's don't let it stop you. Just embrace it and go.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll talk.
Yes, sir. And
All
y'all
right.
are going to come alligator hunt, right?
Yes.
Yes.
100%. I'm down.
Y'all come, bring the kids. Now, granted, the camp it is not a Hilton.
I don't need that. I just need
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Now, we have cell phone boosters. We have direct TV. So it ain't that bad either,
Got
right?
air conditioning.
Yes.
That's what's up. That's all I need. And food. You get me some crawfish. We'll have crawfish boil, whatever they call it down, what you said. It'll be fun. But yeah, thank you so much. I'll let you hop off here because I'm gonna have to close this out soon anyway. Reach out. We'll talk to you soon.
Where'd she go?
I don't think she gone.
Bye.
She gone. All right. All right, guys. So that's sorry it went so far off topic. I'm glad she came up. Anybody was allowed to come up, man. I wish any of y'all. That was that. I want to speak to y'all. I want to get to know everyone. Tennessee Southern Hell asked if she would be aware of everything that's shady around here. She has to be. She would have to be. Talking about Leslie Earhart. Has to be. You notice too. I'll say one thing about the press conference on the 15th. TBI didn't back up Hawkins County on the
Right.
cooperation stuff. Did y'all catch that? They said we are not going to speak on that.
We're not going to characterize cooperation at this point, is what she said.
And I'm sorry. There would have been. I felt like, that was said by Lawson and not them, and they made that very clear. So, Cam, you can get to know me if you watch my channel. Okay. Whoa. I guess I'm gonna have to come watch your channel. You can get to know me too from watching. I'm not talking anymore. You just have to watch me like this. I'm gonna do the Cypher. You want me to do that? I'll do the Wolverine. Whatever that face was, joke.
Oh, that angry face.
You
You
just
did it
tell.
from the side. Look out your eye.
I did.
You couldn't see it on the camera.
I could. She's telling me I look
So
like an
after-
angry bird.
I don't know if Ariette's still in here, but after we go to Louisiana, we're going to Northern England with her to go. She said to go tofu and vegan burger hunting instead of alligator hunting.
Oh yeah,
I thought that was funny.
I'm gonna go Bigfoot hunting.
We can do that here.
They got the skunk ape down there though.
Yeah. We can go Bigfoot hunting here.
I ain't even getting into that. That's a whole different story. Guys, if anything else y'all want us to cover real quick before we get done? We spent 2 hours on this one. There's a lot of stuff. I'm going to do another one probably next. We'll do another one in the next couple of days. Remind me. We'll do another one because there's some stuff we'll get into detail on. I'm going to talk and try to get in, let y'all, fill you in on some stuff that maybe we haven't got to talk about. I can't think of it right now. What's up?
Karen Canada said, I'd like to know what color lipstick Cam just put on.
Yeah, you like that? You like my shade? That's actually Burt's Bees.
He stole mine.
Vanilla
It's vanilla
Bean.
bean, yeah.
Moisturizing lip balm.
I bought him some.
I don't like that
Blistex.
stuff.
Well, I don't care. It's medicated.
It don't work.
Well, you need to use that and give me my Burt's Bees back.
You have a sack of poop hanging above your guest's head. What? No, that's the turd burglar. Hold on. I love it. Hold on.
Man.
What? The old turd burglar. Here he is.
Here he is.
Here he is. Here he is. Here he is. Let me pull this one up. There it is. Y'all have to see this because I made it. Now I can go into it in detail, so it's funny. Oh!
Music City Mom shared Denise's channel and said, check out Denise to get to know her. It's funny.
Here you go.
I hate this stool.
So I found the real. So here's the Great Gazoo. Y'all have to catch my new company coming out. It's called Drama Grills. And it says, you have not spit hate for real till you spit it with a drama grill. Look at
The other teeth from far away look like golf balls.
they
Just
did
saying.
kinda. You got the old turd herder over here. You got the turd burglars up here. And the troll patrol. That, there it is. I found it funny. Anyway, how do y'all think about that? Isn't that funny? I thought it did pretty good. So yeah, that was. I did a better Great Gazoo. Tell me that he does not look like the Great Gazoo. Just a fact. Not meant to be mean or anything. He has me on a background with a bonnet and a passy in my mouth. So I found a better Great Gazoo. So this right here is that's a common sense true crime. She has
A crush.
many her whole video section
Her
is
whole
about us.
channel is about us.
She even went under a different email name to try to trick me into talking to her. Didn't get what she wanted, so she just made it fit what she wanted to say, even though it didn't say it. Strangest thing I have ever witnessed in my life. So yeah. Hello, dum dum. Yeah. Yeah, the Great Gazoo. Oh my gosh. So that's it, guys. Let's pray for sure. Look, I cuss. I'm wrong. I'm not perfect. None of us are. But these people gotta quit. You gotta quit. We're gonna pray. We're gonna be doing what we do. I don't care if you pray with me. I don't care if you don't. I don't care if you leave. You don't want to hear it. But I promise you, that's where differences are made. People want to ask why some things change and why others do better when they're not full of hate. It's because God might be working on their behalf and blessing those people. I'm not saying that's us. I can't say what God does, but I say you have a better shot of having God's blessings in your life than hating on other people, right?
Denise said, I love to cuss. Makes me feel good.
Me
Same.
too. Me too. I cuss like a sailor.
Yeah, that's bad.
I
Both
do.
of us.
I'm the worst.
I don't know.
And I don't know.
Give you a run for your money.
I managed. I don't know how we managed to keep it on here. Y'all have heard me before.
We just know that there's a time and there's a place, and we've tried to be professional. Others that have talked to us.
The only word we don't say is GD.
Yeah, no.
Don't take the Lord's
no.
name in vain. Everything else is man-made, and they're these. I don't know if that's a good excuse. Everything else is, word. They're words, and they're if anything, they might make people look, I guess, uneducated or even if I've heard that before, but I've also heard that people with a high IQ cuss a whole lot too. So conflicting
Yes, I've heard that.
So I don't know.
Also, some of the cuss words you can use as nouns, adjectives, verbs. So I don't know if that would make you uneducated if you can make a word use it in many different contexts.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's my
don't.
fault.
I have taken the Lord's name in vain, but I I apologize. I immediately pray for forgiveness because I don't want lightning to come, or whatever. It's not. God didn't do anything to anybody. He created us. If that's what you choose to believe, and I believe 100% that He created us. We are meant for more. We are not insignificant. Every single one of our lives matter. Every single one of us are here for a reason, and we've went through the things we've went through for a reason. It's not just because somebody got the shit in the stick here and somebody got the silver spoon in their mouth. Has nothing to do with that. Because I promise you, that person that got the crap into the stick will be able to weather any storm before somebody who had a silver spoon in their mouth. They're going to crumble. They're going to fold. They're going to quit. They're going to look for somebody's help. That person who's been through it is going to lift that person up that folds and carry them out too with them. And that's what we all have to be for one another, if that makes sense. Boom, boom, boom. I felt that one. That was on point. Woo! Anyway, I love all y'all. If I say anything, do as I say, not as I do, right? That's what my dad told me. He also said, you can't con a con, you can't bullshitter. That's what y'all.
True story, though.
He also taught, what is it, another thing my dad told me? He said, this is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship, and you will do what I say. Oh, I used to hate that. I'm like, as I got older, I'm like, so you're saying that you're Hitler?
Oh gosh.
He was like,
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
can
show
see it.
you.
His eyes pop out this way.
He said, I'll show you, Hitler. Yeah.
You make him sound like Hulk Hogan or something when you.
Oh yeah, Macho Man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh yeah, brother. I love it. Y'all, I'm done. Let's pray and get out of here. Dear Lord, thank you. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for the ability to be on this platform. Thank you for the ability to maybe reach one person out there that needs to hear you, or might need a message of hope, or just to see that this can be used. This platform and others' platforms can be used for good and can do things that people would never imagine. It's just having faith in you and letting you lead, Lord, in everything we do. God, let us always be there to lift up our brothers and sisters, even if they're in the wrong. Let us be there to say, hey, we're here if you need us. And even if you don't, we'll always, try to pick one another up. God, we ask for answers in all these cases. We ask for answers in Summer's case, in Michael Vaughn's case, Richard's case, the cases that were deemed accidents, that somebody might have gotten away with something. Lord, let them be brought to justice. Anybody with ill will or nefarious plans to hurt children or anybody in general, let them be brought out into the light, and let them be called out for what and who they are. God, you're amazing. You're everything. You're the Alpha and Omega. God, we ask that you just continue to have faith in us as we not always have faith in you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I'm done. Okay, I dropped my glasses 77 times. Whew. Okay. That's all, folks. All right, guys. Remember, at the end of the day, everybody wants justice.
But justice doesn't have to be carried out with hate.
Do y'all want to check out something before we go again? I'll share that same thing I was sharing earlier. Let's watch. That's the one I want to show, actually. I want to show.
That?
No, not that. Okay. We'll leave playing this song right here. Right here it is. Change, how many lives are living strange? Well, we want to leave, get high.
Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne sipping over the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne sipping over, champagne sipping over the sky. La, la, la. Wake up the dawn and ask why. Dream a dream she'll never die. Why that tear away now from your eye? Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne sipping over in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne sipping over, champagne sipping over. These people believe that we're gonna get away this summer, but you know